Oh, that. I just want to drop off a parcel. Yeah, it's a return. Thanks very much. So here we are, just off over to Niels to see his new bike. He's got a his first British bike, a Norton, I think it's a Dominator Atlas. I think it's Dominator. I can't remember. I'll find out when I get there. Looks pretty clean. Interesting. I fiddled with the buttons on the front discs again, give them a bit more, use brake cleaner, sort of prise the buttons out a tiny bit, screwdriver on the edge just a tiny bit, and spray brake cleaner in them, and yeah, all the pulsing is completely gone now from the front, so it's obviously just a build up of crud, so I'm guessing that's going to be a job to do every once in a while. I don't really ride in rubbish weather and that sort of thing, so it may not be too often. Imagine if it was a daily bike, then yeah, it'd be more often. You ride in all sorts of cruddy weather. Perhaps, I will find out. Still waiting for my new handlebars to come. They're in the country. I did have to pay a duty on them. It was another 77 quid. Ouchie. So that brings the total to like 360 something, or 370 basically, which is quite a lot of money. Okay, I think that's going to give me much more longevity with the bike, like I say. But that's definitely the maximum I want to pay for new handlebars. But I think hopefully they'll be great. Like I say, if I keep the bike 10 years, I just think it's worth it. If I keep it 10 years, what's that, 30 quid a year? 37 quid a year. That's fine, isn't it, really? If you think about it that way. Some cyclists coming up the hill here. Could overtake a bit, but run the risk of a car suddenly deciding to overtake the bikes. Go on, my friends. Now is the time. That's it. Yes. Oh, and I paid Parcel Force on Friday for a Saturday delivery the next day, which I accepted. An extra 12 quid or something, and they didn't deliver them. It just says ready for delivery or something. So that's pretty annoying. I should be getting my £12 back on that, because I imagine they're going to deliver them Monday when I'm not in. So I was hoping to fit them this weekend and, you know, try them out. That's pretty annoying. Also got myself a new pair of motorcycle jeans. A reasonable pair. It's from JTS online, but it was their own brand, so I don't know where they're made. So 34 short was me. Got them. They were too tight. It's more like 32s. But also, as I discovered with textile trousers I bought from eBay, the crotch area is just too shallow. It's like the ladies or something. There's not enough room there. It's very poorly cut. And they're for 140 quid. Very disappointed with that. So today, after I visit Neil, I mean, unless he wants to go along, because I'm going to J&S in Farnborough, which is where I've bought some of my kit. It's a nice shop. I like it there. The vibe's good, and the guys are really helpful, friendly. And so I'm going to go in there and look at jeans in there and pay through the teeth for a pair that fits properly. And that's what I did with the textile trousers. After I had that online one that from eBay, they look really nice. Same with the jeans, they look really nice. They just didn't fit properly. But it was the cut. And it was the same with the textile trousers. The crotch was too short. And when I went to J&S actually, I tried on an initial pair of RST textile trousers, the cheaper ones, and they had the same thing. The crotch was too tight. It's not. I haven't got a massive bundle in my trousers. It's not nothing like that. It's just it's too short. You can feel it coming up to your gooch at the bottom of you. It's just ridiculous. So even RST ones in the cheaper range had a rubbish cut. I couldn't believe it. So then I tried on a more expensive pair, Paragons, RST Paragons, and they came with braces and the lining that zipped out and everything, and they fitted perfect. They were lovely. So I bought them, and it was like, so instead of like 99 quid for the cheap ones, they were like 170 or something. I can't remember. A lot more expensive, but obviously you get what you pay for. But I mean, it doesn't matter how cheap it is. There's no reason why the cut should be bad, in my opinion. But why would you produce trousers that people try on only to go, oh no, I need to get more expensive ones? I mean, I don't really get it. Unless I'm some sort of odd shape, but I don't have a problem with trousers normally in that way. So anyone else who has those sort of problems, you can tell me in the description, in the comments below. I mean, you always have to try stuff on, of course. But I have discovered with motorbikes, I don't think it always used to be the case, go back for 30 years or something, but it seems you definitely have to try on motorcycle boots, jackets, trousers and helmets, and even gloves. These are my new Motrox summer gloves. I had a pair came with those trousers that didn't fit, and I was tempted to keep the gloves. I think I've probably said this before, because they were good. They fitted really well. My hands are large size, and I bought some other summer gloves from eBay again. They look really nice, like sort of leather, but summer, and they didn't fit at all. when I've formed a hand like this, my knuckles are pressing really hard against the protective knuckle bit, and then the back of the glove came up, and they were just awful. They were 16 quid or something, you know, it wasn't really expensive. So I sent those back. I thought, well, let's look on Motrox and I'll get the gloves, because I know their gloves fit well. The ones that came had like a green tinge to them, which wasn't really great, but I thought, well, it doesn't really matter. But then when I looked online, I could get red ones that match the bike. So that's much more colour coordinated. So yeah, story of the trousers. So I'm going to go off to J&S today, see the guys in there, and find some jeans that fit properly. So I could go to J&S. I did go to J&S for the helmet and found the one that fitted properly, and then I found it like 70 quid cheaper online, although it's taken a little while to come. But yeah, but I'm not going to do that with the jeans, I don't think. I'm going to go in there, find out what fits, and I'll probably just buy them. I'm fed up with all the messing around. So everything's going online, but there are, you know, you do need shops where you can go in, look at the stuff, feel the quality of it, try it on, all that malarkey. 100%. Keep shops open, that's what I say. Keep people employed. Like J&S, they have an online presence, but they also have shops. And definitely the motorcycle gear, it's worth it. Unless they say you can return for free and then get your, you know, and then swap them for different ones. Like with the trousers I got from JTS, they said anything over 50 quid you can send back for free. Obviously it's going to cost them a lot of money if people start doing it, but if that's your business model, you've got to work it out, haven't you? You've got to put that into the price or something. Especially when they know that these stuff that's poor fitting, that means the poorer person who's doing things on a budget gets those cheap trousers, has to send them back and loses a few quid on the postage, return postage, when they don't freaking well fit, which is the least thing they need, isn't it, when they're already on a budget, and that's reducing it. So it's all kind of back to front, isn't it? That's my little moan. About online gear purchases. Plus, I don't want to always. I mean, I've got this jacket from the J&S, and I bought it there. I did look online as well. I went in there, tried jackets on, and look, like this one, saw one that's more of a grey colour. I thought, oh, that's all right. When I went and saw them online, and they weren't a lot cheaper actually. I couldn't find them a lot cheaper. So, but I went in there and I bought it from there because I wanted to try boots on at the same time. So I got these boots, and boots you definitely got to try on. You definitely have to try boots on. I got these Akito lace-up boots, go over the ankle. They're really nice. They're really comfy. I really like them, and they're all right to walk around in. I don't know if it's still the same in days of old. You can buy motorcycle boots, but they have these ridiculous soles on. They're okay on the bike, but if you want to get off your bike and walk around town, oh my god, they're awful. But these are all right. You can actually wear these and walk around. They're a little bit, you know, like that, but not very much. I bought a cheap pair of motorcycle boots that have disappeared into the wind now, but and they actually fitted really well, and you could wear them all day, which I did when I worked somewhere before when I had a bike. So that was they were like over 10 years old, 13 years old or something now. I gave them to a friend of mine to use who got a bike, and That's the last I saw of them, but they were old anyway, but they were still good though. They were cheap, like 45 quid. They were eBay ones. You can get lucky with eBay, but you can not. I don't know where they get these cheap stuff made. Maybe in China, where everyone's smaller and the distance between their waist and their gooch is less, apparently. I don't know. Oh, funny. But yeah, I don't understand why. Or why a company can buy shitloads of those and still buy them, and you know, and not notice, or not have people tell them that they don't fit, they're rubbish, and not change it, and not have their supplier change the dimensions. You know, put a little bit more material in, charge another £5, and I'd have been well happy with those previous textile trousers and the jeans. The jeans were nice, look nice. They just look like normal jeans. You wouldn't really tell they're motorcycle jeans. They had some waterproofing on, AAA rated. All the signs were there, which is why I bought them. I thought they seemed like a decent shop. They've been there a long time. They sold Risha jeans and that sort of thing as well, but I don't know what the fit is like on them. Well, I know with motorcycle jackets, actually, even with the expensive brands, sometimes it's just so tight. I don't know, maybe it's because they have them all made in the Far East somewhere, and so the sizing is off. I don't know why you wouldn't change that. After all, you know, you do a year of that and then think, well, you know, let's get the message out that we need to change the sizing to get them to fit properly. Give them a dummy to work with. Seems pretty obvious, right? I don't know how you get things like that wrong. Not for a long time. Weird. Or is there suddenly a particular subspecies of human of completely different anatomical features? I don't know. People are generally getting fatter rather than thinner, aren't they? So I don't think so. Turning. Alright, indecisive.